black people. It's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. Like the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality simple. Reality simple. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody moving me. Like the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality simple.
In the name of my ancestors, peace forever and always. Welcome once again to another edition of the Reality's Temple on Earth. I am the mighty, mighty, mighty one, Angel Snub 7, the host of this internet ministry, your brother, and hopefully your friend, Talik Ibn'rad. Contrary to popular belief, the so-called Negro, the so-called African American, the so-called black people in this nation, contrary to popular belief, and the belief that is popular comes from those who believe that the black man and woman of America, so-called, don't have a serious mental problem. And you do. This is why I've come up with the description of dark European. Because black people, from what I know of and what we learned from the struggle from the 1960s and prior, once we become and understand what black really means, we would not be suffering this illness. And the illness that these dark Europeans, these so-called black people, continue to suffer is self-hatred. Self-hatred. And I want to bring up one of the examples of why these people continue to suffer from self-hatred. We have what is called the Oscars. Every year, of course, you know, the acting community, the entertainment community spend millions of dollars, which could be spent on homelessness, other poverty, things that really mean something, but they get together and spend millions of dollars for this big party, so they can celebrate who was the best fraud. Because when you're acting, you are a fraud. You are a hypocrite. You are playing a role that is not you. You're pretending to be somebody else. That's called acting. The United States of America, y'all in government, your politicians, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Because right now, during this election year, y'all are acting. But you just won't get an Academy Award. Your reward would be, hopefully, that the people will be tricked by your lies and your deceit that you place into your campaign advertisements so that you can get a spot in Congress. Not to serve the people, but so that you can serve your own pocket. Because if you notice, all of these politicians, they're all out for themselves, taking money from oil companies, taking money from drug companies, and so forth and so forth. Not to help you, but to help themselves. All of them, everybody, is either for money or just for self-gratification. Look, I'm a senator. Look, I'm a representative of something. That's not my subject. That's a subject in itself. But y'all already know, so there's really no need to talk about it. But it don't make any difference, because y'all going to go out to the polls and vote for these liars and deceivers anyway. But I want to talk to those who are called dark Europeans. I call you dark Europeans because you bring embarrassment and shame to what we know of as black people. They have the Oscars. And you have people like Denzel Washington and Halle Berry, Jennifer Hudson, so forth. And they get up on the stage and they take this little gold crap, and it just means so much. Oh, I'm just so happy. I'm the first African Americanist to get an Oscar. I'm the first female Americanist to get a, oh, it's just so wonderful. I thank my mama. I thank God. It means so much to you. The question that I would like to bring up to us, where are these tears of joy? In fact, where is what we call the black Oscars? Oh, some of y'all have not even heard. Oh, yeah, it was organized. It was organized. I don't know what happened to it. Look it up. There was such thing as the black Oscars. I don't even know if Denzel Washington go to the black Oscars. Do Halle Berry go to the black Oscars? Jennifer Hudson? Monique? Your Oscars, the black Oscars, has no value. So you, as an African American, you as a black person, you place the so-called white Oscar above the black Oscar. That makes you mentally sick. Oh, you sound like so racist. Well, you're the one that's racist. I don't see white folks flocking to no black Oscars. I do not see white people spending millions of dollars to uplift and make known a black Oscar. There was also, because our brother Mike Tyson got in trouble for messing with black Miss America, because there was a contest called Miss Black America. And of course, you know, brother Mike Tyson got caught up in a scandal. He got convicted of rape charges because he was messing around, hollering or whatever, associating with these contestants. And one of them got him caught up on a rape charge. That's not the issue. We are so proud. I'm the first Miss America in the white man's Miss America. But I don't see nobody having no pride. I don't see nobody having no joy. Who was the first Miss Black America? Who was the first black person that got a black Oscar? You are mentally ill. Because there's no joy, there's no happiness. You put no value on your own. The problem with integration was that when the Caucasian people was made by law, not because they wanted to, laws had to be enacted in order to allow the so-called Negroes to enter a white restaurant or sit in the front of the bus and so forth and so forth. You didn't do it out of the kindness of your heart. You did it because of the law. But as soon as these dark Europeans, these so-called Negroes, as soon as the white man said, okay, y'all can come and sit in the front of my bus. Y'all can come and sit at the front of the movie theater. Y'all can come to my hotels. Now black hotels don't mean nothing. A black bus company don't mean nothing. There's no more value. We was going very happily and enjoying the Negro League. But pretty soon that wasn't good enough. And they start going to the white man's Major League Baseball organization. Did you know that the black man was not allowed to play basketball? So that's how the Harlem Globetrotters was founded. It was a place where black men could play basketball, and they also did it better. That's not being prejudiced. That's a fact. They played the game better. And thousands of people, white all over the world, people from all over the world, was attracted to the Harlem Globetrotters. But as soon as the white man said, y'all come over here, boy, I'll let you play my basketball, I'll spit on you, call you nigger, and everything else, but you do that. That's the price you got to pay in order to be with me and my NBA. That did not attract nobody. But as soon as they start getting former members of the Harlem Globetrotters, then the NBA started doing something, even to this day. But when you have to be sick, because how can you place more value on what someone else have? That's just like you putting more value on your next door neighbor children than your own children. Putting more value on your next door neighbor house than your own house. You got to be mentally ill. There's nobody in their right state of mind that is going to do up. That's the key word. Nobody in their right state of mind. The so-called black man and woman of America continue to suffer because they have no value to themselves. If the white man or anybody else don't put value on us, we have no value. So, I can be a great rapper, but if white folks don't say you're a good rapper by giving you a Grammy, I guess you're not a good rapper. You're not a good actor or a singer or a dancer unless white folks say that's what you are. You's a good boy. Yeah, that nigga sure can dance. That nigga sure can. He sure sells a whole lot of records, and I make all the money. Can't you see how sick you are? When you place more value on what somebody else done, and you don't want to even do nothing for yourself, you beg and you cry, please let me join your club, white man. Look at all the land that you got. Why, black man, if you want to play golf, why can't you and all of those black people that want to play golf, how come y'all can't get together and build and do your own club? You want to take white man to court to get in a club where he don't want you, and then you in the club knowing he don't want you. That's sick. Why you want to be where they don't want you to be? They don't like you. You're going to try to force somebody to love you. You don't see nothing sick in the mind about that? Then you talk about, I'm proud to be black. How the hell you proud to be black when you don't have nothing? You have nothing of value. What you have to be proud of? Everything that you are, anything that you have of value, it comes from somebody else. You don't have no value on yourself. Your children don't mean nothing to you. Your wife don't mean nothing to you. Your house, your land, your ancestors, everything that you are don't mean a damn thing. Unless somebody else put value on it. Then, see, the white man, he acknowledged, that's good. Skinning and grinning and scratching where you don't itch. And, oh, you make me so sick to the stomach. But you, the children of these dark Europeans, I can see it in your heart. You're sick of it. Because you know what the reality is. And you're tired of being somebody's modern slave. And you shouldn't want to be nobody's modern slave. And
my black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody move for me. Like the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple. Reality's temple. My black people, it's all about the unity. There's nothing they can do with us, so ain't nobody move for me. Like the king, we make it plain and simple. Bringing knowledge and fire at reality's temple.